Today on the channel, we put on some techno music with the Techno-Viper G.I. Joe Classified series.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe Classified series unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the Techno-Viper. But for all your Techno-Viper needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. Gotta get the deal out there. And of course, we're gonna do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, see what this Techno-Viper's up to. Listening to techno music, he's a wild man there. Now, the Techno-Viper is an interesting one for a lot of reasons for me personally. I remember having the original one when I was a kid, and I got to be honest, he was one of those Cobra guys that was one of the first to go in my battles. I was not a big fan of this one, and still to this day, something about this character doesn't do a whole lot for me. Maybe it's his techno music he listens to. Me and techno music don't get along. Maybe it's like the wires and plugs and all the weird stuff for him. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the technological element I'm not a fan of. I don't know. But I was never a big fan of this one, but I always do appreciate getting every single character, and I do like this one for what it is. We do have a repaint of this one coming for the Hiss team, the Fire Strike team, so we'll see another one of these in the future. I guess we'll stay tuned to that. But an interesting looking one here, but doesn't make me go absolutely wild. And the Techno-Viper is an interesting one as well, where in my mind there's only one Techno-Viper. He's like a specialist out there. However, I think there is a whole army, so technically this is a troop builder, but I don't feel I need multiples of this one. I don't know. You guys tell me your thoughts. Is he one you need multiples of or not? I don't know. I say no. But there he is in the package here. Of course, what is old is new again. We got the old packaging back, big window box. So now we can get our autograph right on the front if we need to. Glamour Shot Classified Cobra logo right there. Looking awfully techno there. He's just bouncing to the beats, I think. 150 beats per minute is what he's doing right there, I think. 117 on the side. Oh my gosh, how about that? And then it looks like he's in like Japan or something like that. Is he in Tokyo? What's he doing there? Who knows? Who knows what he's up to? He's a Techno-Viper after all. We're going to get all 117 out of the package. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, plastic prison time. And much like the old one, we got a lot of stuff going on with this one. And it's kind of what I didn't like about the old one. So what's old is new again once again. But there he is right there. Going to pop this bad boy out of the package. There goes that. Got that backpack. Got this little readout. I do like this thing, and we'll talk about it as we usually do. Uh-oh, we got tape. Like a young Todd McFarlane, we got some of that. Let me smell it. Nope, it's not it. It's not the Cambodian cannibal tape, Todd. I thought for a second it probably was, but it was not. False alarm. False alarm. And there it is. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we're going to start off with, of course, accessories first, as we usually do here on the channel, and that's where we're going to go to. We do get a little sidearm going on. He's got a holster on his side, a little black pistol, whatever. Got that right there, so that's on brand for Cobra and G.I. Joe. Then we do get his big old weapon, and this is very similar to the one he had when I was a kid. That front area, that's what really just turned me off. It doesn't feel, it feels like futuristic space-age lasers or something. Obviously technology, but it always did look a little strange to me, and I figured this hose would connect to it, but I guess, oh, it does. There it is. I was going to say, I thought it connected. So you do get this hose here, and it connects to the back, and then it would go to the back of the backpack, just like the old one did. However, I don't know if you're a kid like me, I never used these. I immediately put these in my accessories pile because they would never stay on. They would always clip off, and then you're stuck with him holding this and hanging off. It infuriated me as a little kid, so I never used these things. I don't know. I probably will on this one, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But this connector here is very nice. You got a nice silver cord through the middle, black on the ends, and then you can connect these other arm pieces here to it as well. So everything connects into his backpack. So this is really the heart of the matter right there. And we do get these three little tools here. Now this is very reminiscent once again about the original ones. And for some reason I felt like the original ones were in like a silver gray color. These are all in black, and I could be wrong on that. But you do get like a little bit of a hammer action, and then you got two claws. And I think he uses these. Somebody fact check this if you want to. When he's on the couch and he can't quite reach that remote control, he uses one of these things and gets them. And that's the technology he's dealing with is, of course, TV. TV. I heard he has a satellite dish. Yes, I heard it right here. I think he's got a Prime Star satellite dish. I thought they weren't a thing anymore, but they're back with a vengeance with the techno-viper. So shout out to Prime Star all day long. Now we get the backpack, the hub of it all really at the end. We do have that, and it looks like it plugs in at the top, so I guess you get the wire plugging in just like that. So it plugs in at the top here, and you get something out of these two purple canisters out of the back. Would have been nice to have two wires since we got two plug-in ports there. Not in the cards, apparently, for whatever reason. You can also store these, just much like the old one back in the day. You can store these little arms on the back. So I do appreciate being able to store everything on the figure. We always talk about that with this line. Very cool. You also got a handle at the bottom so you can carry this if he needs to, if you don't want to put it on his back. So you can choose your own backpack adventure. Now we're getting down to the end here, and you get this little readout here, and it's a little computer-like screen thing, a little like hologram that pops up. And I believe, yep, just plugs right there into his forearm. I think that is kind of cool, though. That's like, hey, he's getting a message from, who's giving him? Raptor's giving him a message. Yes, Raptor coming in hot. He's talking bird talk with him. Who knows? But you do get that little readout. I think that is pretty cool for what it is. We haven't seen something like that yet. So I do appreciate some new uniqueness on that. But now we're going to dive into the figure himself. It is the Techno-Viper. Always looking kind of fish-faced to me. It always looks like he might be driving a vehicle on the water or something. I don't know. It's just something about that face is very fishy in more ways than one. He does have yellow eyes, purple mask, silver accents, silver stripe across the top. Looks like the Techno-Viper. If somebody handed me this, I would definitely know who it is. Got some shoulder gauntlets as well. Those do move with the arms. Of course, arms go all the way around for us. You do get a little butterfly action on this one. Nice and smooth. Bicep cut. You do get double jointed pinless elbows that are extremely tight. We do get those going on. Hands back and forth, up and down. Two trigger hand fingers there. Or hands, I should say. Now, we do get readouts on both sides, so you can plug that hologram piece on either forearm you need. You got readouts on both sides, too, so he can keep up with all the action if he needs to. You do get an ab crunch. You got waist articulation. He can do those big old techno splits if he needs to. You never know when you might need to. And he does have the drop-down hips that we're accustomed to with this line. Thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. I'm here for that. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down, of course. Did mention he's got the holster here for his pistol. You got to have one of those. Big Cobra insignia right there on the chest. You know what team he's playing for. There's no mistake in that. You do got sculpted in wires here like the one we have, but these are sculpted in there. You also got them sculpted around the forearm as well. Two new pads in the combat boots. He's ready to go. He's ready for action. He's ready for a techno concert with a little bit of technology on the side, and I'm sure he's going to fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. He does fit right there. Gotta say, he does look good, and I do like this version more than the one I had when I was a kid. And maybe that's because there was more G.I. Joes back when I was a kid than there are now. There's a lot of classified figures, but the 3 3/4 line, they weren't messing around. There was millions of figures, it felt like. So maybe he got lost in the shuffle, but as of right now, we've had a few Vipers and some really good ones. He feels okay, and I like that he looks different in the purple and silver. He feels like he's just different than most of the other ones we've received in the Viper category. And like I said, we got a red and black one coming. Everybody loves the red and black attack, so we'll be prepared for that one in the future. But I like this one more than I thought I was going to, and that's always a pretty good day at the office if you ask me. So not too shabby as far as things do go. But out of the wave of the latest figures, which we're unboxing here on the channel, probably still going to end up my least favorite of the bunch, as there's some heaviest of heavy hitters for me personally in these sets. But what say you guys and gals? How do you feel about this Techno-Viper? You all out on the Techno? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over on Patreon. Patreon, your best way to support the channel. Tons of stuff over there every single day. I do appreciate all the support. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, pick up a t-shirt. And then, of course, Barnes & Noble and Amazon. My book, The Complete Guide to the Classic Superstars series. Almost 700 pages of Classic Superstars action. If you want an autographed copy, hit me up at SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So there it is, little Techno-Viper. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.